Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli, and thank you for joining my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all my supporters, and follow me on Twitter. And if you're in the market to buy a Tesla car, please use my referral code to get an awesome perks and free supercharging miles and all that. So today we're going to talk about GM. Now I have a long love-hate relationship with GM. I own a GM car. It's in my driveway. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. So let's start from the end and then go through some important history. So GM announced just a couple of weeks ago that the Chevy Volt EV and the Chevy Volt EUV are going to be discontinued this year. You can still order it. There are a couple more months, I believe, left. You can still order it and get it, and then it's gone forever. Now, Chevy is known to be doing that since the early 90s. So let me show you this photo. This is the EV1 in the 1990s that was produced. People liked it. You can only lease it, and then of course it was discontinued and piled up and crashed like pancakes. Okay, they crashed like pancakes, and there was no more. People were very upset about it. Now, in my driveway, I'm going to show you right now. There is a Chevy Volt with a V, Chevy Volt, a 2016 Chevy Volt. Okay, so I have it already now, 7 years. Okay, I have 100,000 miles on it. It's a plug-in hybrid car. The battery is like a T-shaped battery. It gives you around, I would say, 40-50 miles, depending on the weather. And then you go hybrid, and the hybrid is about, I say, 45 miles per gallon. My son is driving it now. He's somewhere in New Hampshire with his girlfriend. It's a great car. He loves it. I take care of it, do the proper maintenance on it. It's truly a 4-seater hatchback. Great car. Fast, 0 to 30. It's really fast. It's not Tesla, but it's a great car. Well, you cannot buy it anymore, of course, because GM discontinued it. Now, why is that? Why is GM discontinued that car and going to discontinue these two cars, which actually sold a lot? They sold a lot, like 30,000, I believe, from the beginning of the year. It's like really great sales they have for these two cars. Well, the reason is that Mary Barr, the famous Mary Barr that she led, as you know, according to the president, said that the Otium Platform, which is basically pouches, it's not a cylindrical system like Tesla and other manufacturers, not like BYD. So it's like pouches. They are in components. Okay, it's like those bricks. And you can put one layer or half a layer or 2 layers, depending on how much kilowatt hours do you want. And then this will be the platform, and on it, GM are going to produce all their cars. So let's go, with your permission, let's go to their website right now. Let's go to us. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So these are the Chevy Volt EV, the Chevy Volt EUV that you can still order, 26,500. I mean, the prices are great. Okay, and you can order them, and then they're gone. Not the Chevy website. You have the Silverado, which I saw in New York City, the Blazer, and the Equinox. So here is the Silverado. Big truck, 400 miles range. They're not selling it yet. They're not out there yet, but they're about to. 4.5 seconds, 0 to 60, 10,000 pounds of max towing, 785 pound-feet of torque, 754 horsepower. It's really a great looking truck, but you see it. You have to look closely to know that this is an electric car, because it does look like the traditional Chevy cars. Now, I'm not going to review it or criticize it. I'm just saying that this is what they have. Here's the Blazer, very good looking car. Will start at $45,000. They're all, by the way, they're all eligible for the federal tax incentive. 320 miles, 17.7-inch display screen, 0 to 16 forcings. That's very impressive. 8 years, 100,000 miles, battery warranty, and on and on and on. Like I said, 320 miles range. Look at this, very busy, very busy. GM, very, very busy. Now here, this is interesting. The charge port will be supported next year by Tesla. This is the CCS, and later on in 25 it will be like the NACS, the Tesla charge port system. Here is the Equinox. Here's the Equinox, 300 miles. Charging looks like a very fast charging speed. Display, same warranty, blah blah blah. Okay, this is going to be on sale. Here's the Hummer EV, 220 kilowatt hour battery, huge. GMC sold awesome sum of 2 cars of this behemoth car. 3 motors, tri-motor, 255 estimated range, or 329 depending on the trim. 1,000 horsepower. It's really impressive. 11,500 pound-feet of torque. But this is a Hummer. This is a gasoline Hummer that has a battery underneath. Here's the Cadillac Lyriq, almost $59,000, as shown, $76,305. It's a beautiful looking car. Sold 29 of it last quarter, fourth quarter last year, a few hundred of it this year. Really, 314 miles range. You get my point. Let's do, yeah, that's one. So you get my point. This is what GM does. It creates good cars, good concepts, and whatever, and then they crush it. In the EV1 case, was literally crushed it. If you didn't have a chance to watch the movie called Who Killed the Electric Car. You can find it on YouTube. And then there's a sequel to that, The Revenge of the Electric Car. That also shows the beginning of Tesla. And this is what they do. This is what I remember when the Chevy Volt that I bought in 2016, 100,000 miles. I have it on it. Great car. Never had to fix it. Just routine oil changes. And of course, this continues. So I remember when the T-shaped battery came and Mary Barr spoke and we said the future, and then the Chevy Volt EV came, and then the Chevy Volt EUV came, and this is the future, and this is the future, and now there's a new future, the pouch Otium system. What I say is, and then of course we're going to pass Tesla, and we're going to sell a million cars a year and all that nonsense. Nonsense, poopy pants. So it's really, it's like in the DNA. Like DNA is very hard to overcome. It's like in the DNA of GM. I don't have any faith in them. None, zero. And I hope they go bankrupt, because they did already. They just got bailed out by the government. So hence they're called government motors. And they have no room. They have no vision. And if they do have vision, they don't execute it. I know they're building all kinds of factories around the United States and all that. Now, I don't want EVs to fail. This channel wants EVs to succeed. But this GM history, and I'm not talking about the 99, I'm not talking about 30 years ago. I'm talking about the last 5 years, the last 6 years. From the Chevy Volt to the Chevy Bolt to the Chevy Bolt EUV, and now all this, and the Hummer. Now, these are gasoline cars that converted to be electric cars. That's it. The Hummer is the most hideous looking car, both gasoline version and this one and all that. So good luck to them, I guess. I don't know, whatever. See what happens. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.